Before this video starts, I want you to just go down in the description, check out G2A for CD, game keys, and just so you can see the comparison between Steam and this website using the link down below. It's perfectly safe, I use it. So let's get on to the video. Hey guys, welcome back again to country, and if you don't know what processor to get this year, or AMD wise, basically we'll have another video coming out soon, very soon, about Intel, maybe probably even tomorrow, since I am on Thanksgiving break, but I have crap ton of school homework to do still, because teachers are douches like that. Anyways, come to the video. I don't have a lot of time to do this, so first processor we have, of course, is AMD list, so the price and the quality is going to go up as the list goes on. Now for $70, which I think is it's on sale right now. It's, guys, I don't need, okay, this one is not the best. I'm telling you right now, it is not the best. But if you're in the ultimate budget here, here's the AMD A8 7600 quad core 3.1 GHz socket. F2 with plus 60, it takes 65 watts, and it's a desktop processor, AMD Radeon R7. So make sure everything is compatible first before you do this PC part picker. Make sure you do that. Make sure you follow the components. Make sure everything is going to work when you plug it in. Holy crap, my voice is horrible. So I'm not going to say too much about every single processor. Why? Who the? Can you guys hear that? Anyways, I'm trying to block that out as much as possible in my editor. Now, there's a lot of similar things to this, but this is like the cheapest. Like, you're going to run CSGO, be able to run most low-end title games. Not going to do anything crazy like some Call of Duty or Witcher or do anything like that. So let's get on to the next thing on this list, because I want to spend around a minute on, I know someone else, but I want to spend about a minute on every single processor. So, now next in the processor list has a little bit more power, which is $86.99, which is the AMD Athlon X4 870K Black Edition with thermal solution. So guys, as you guys probably didn't know, that AMD's run very, very hot compared to Intel. Now this is an old Intel processor, one of the newer ones. Now, they run stupid hot, okay, so I recommend getting an aftermarket cooler. I'll list some other coolers down in the description, as long as with these things. So this is 4.1 gigahertz CPU boost frequency of 3.9 gigahertz base frequency. Supports DDR3, so I don't think DDR4, make sure everything's compatible. So this is what I'm showing you guys, the AMD Athlon X4 870K Black Edition. These are all going on, these are all I'm pretty sure the sales are even going to drop even more because of the holidays. Now guys, for the next thing on my list, I have the AMD, wow, I am really putting that mustache. Anyways, AMD FD 6300 WMHK-BOX FX 6300 6-core processor, another Black Edition. Now, this has options. With the stock plan, it is $94.50, which they actually, I think even the company doesn't recommend, because on Amazon, even Amazon doesn't trust their things, had a crap ton of other coolers around it. So of course there is bundles, which is the FX 6300 with a cooler master chip, which is still evil. Now this is actually what I recommend. Don't do any overclocking. I definitely don't recommend overclocking, but just have a cooler just so you can play longer, gaming longer without any lag or anything. But the power wattage is 65 watts, so make sure everything's compatible. Make sure your power supply can handle it. And how you really do that, I'm not too sure. Just get a few, maybe like 50 volts over what you need, or watts over what you need, just in case you have some upgrading. So of course, see, look, there's liquid cooler options, even with the SSD bundle, which I don't really recommend at all. So you guys, 6-core processor, you're gonna render like a freaking boss. You're gonna gain like a freaking boss. Well, you can only do such things if you get aftermarket cooler. Unless your room is like really cold or something, then I don't really recommend freaking, because the coolers they come with are potato coolers. So let's go on to the next one. Here's where you just get a bit more power with the, why do I feel like I'm too high up? Anyways, here we go for more power, the AMD FD 8320, okay, not so long ass, I'm just gonna see the official one. FX 8320 FX series 8-core processor Black Edition. Now this one actually has of course there's gonna be a ton of Black Edition. Now this processor compared to the last processor, this one has 2 more cores, the last one has 6, this one has 8, meaning you're gonna be able to do a lot more. Each core is gonna be able to do more, and especially since you have more, 6 cores already does a lot, but 8 is insane. Like this i5, the $200 i5 that's in my PC, or I think it's like 180 or 175, something like that. When I bought it was like $200. Has only 4 cores, and this only costs $120. But there is, of course, a difference. This is even at a higher clock speed. The AMDs, it's just that they run super hot. I just don't like the fact about how much they take a lot more. They're more bulky. They're like hard to explain. Anyways, so guys, of course, this one also for some reason has an SSD bundle, which I don't think anyone has ever done, because they'd rather get an aftermarket cooler, which I really recommend. Again, links in the description for some aftermarket coolers. I think water coolers and some air coolers that have down, and even some passive coolers, you know, stuff like that. This is actually a passive cooler right here. You guys can see that passive cooler right here. So you guys, there's nothing much to say about this one. Let's go on to the next processor. Onto the final budget processor. And I realized this list never broke 150. Anyways, for $140, look, it's legit 39% off right now. See that? Look at the holidays. It would originally, this makes more sense because it would originally be $230, but right now it's on sale for $140. I feel like ordering this. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like ordering this. Anyways, look at this. This is the one I highly recommend because you get 8 cores. It's FX 8350. Is this a lot? This one is legit. Almost the same as the last one. It just has $10 more, and it just has a little bit more. It has a higher gigahertz speed, basically meaning it has more balls than the last processor. Socket type AM3 plus. So make sure, of course, everything in your motherboard is, of course, you know, how do you put this? Compatible, obviously, because they stuck to waste $140 on a new processor, but it's not even compatible with your motherboard and won't even fit. Which I have an example of that later on in this video, actually right now. But before we get to that, hope you guys enjoyed the video and everything. If you guys want to see how to install the processor and how important it is to actually have the right CPU for your processor, so you know, so yeah. And the temps do get hot. I mean, like, we're talking about over 100 degrees easy. I may be wrong, maybe right, but that's from what I've heard, what I've known. So yeah, let's show you a little bit of couple things to press. Ooh. Should not be doing that. See you guys in the next video.